Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. This is my first Christmas alone. Okay, clearly it's not entirely alone. I have the Olive here. This morning we had a nice snuggle in bed, a Christmas snuggle. Then we went for a walk together and we're just enjoying this Christmas on our own. My dad live. My only child, Morgan, is with their dad for Christmas. We both felt like it was a better idea for them to be in a familiar place with family today. And so Morgan and I will celebrate our Christmas tomorrow. I'm not spending Christmas with family because, well, I was divorced earlier this year, so I'm not gonna spend Christmas with him. I'm not spending Christmas with family. I'm not gonna lie, I think that the thought of spending Christmas alone was a little daunting, a little scary at first. I had friends that were concerned about me, but I've come to the realization that this is probably the best way to spend today. As with most things this year, I'm actually really surprised how well I'm doing. I haven't shed any tears about this holiday. I'm doing okay. I have 3 guiding principles in my life, and they're gratitude, empathy, and boundaries. And I've been able to implement those into my Christmas morning. First off is gratitude. I had recently had a friend ask me what the difference was between gratitude and toxic positivity. And the way I think about it is toxic positivity is gratitude without vulnerability. It's taking those negative things and sweeping them under the rug, not acknowledging that they even exist, and just looking for the bright side. Oh my gosh, I'm grateful for this. Why would you feel negative emotions? Things are so great. Please know that this is not toxic positivity. I was really worried about spending Christmas alone. It goes back to my yes and principle. Yes, spending Christmas alone can be difficult, and there are good things about it that you can find. So the things I'm grateful for today are that I have a brand new apartment. I spent the last week just unpacking and putting things together and trying to find things for the apartment. I don't have cabin fever. I haven't been here long enough. Everything's still really new and exciting. So I'm grateful for a new apartment. I'm grateful I landed a job. I am going to be starting a job next Tuesday. And I've been unemployed for so long, so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for this dog here that has been the best emotional support dog. I'm grateful that I was able to use her as emotional support dog to bypass the pet rent. It's been really nice. And I'm grateful that I'm no longer bound to toxic personalities and relationships. And as I am no longer Christian, I'm grateful I don't have to spend time today celebrating something that I don't really believe. So I've got some things that I can be grateful for. My second principle is empathy. I'm able to have empathy for people who spend this holiday alone. I know what it feels like. And I'll be spending some time with them later today at this queer Christmas. And also having empathy, I'm going to spend a little time doing some self-care and taking a nice, long, hot bubble bath after this. And the third principle is boundaries. This is the hardest, I think, but I've been able to establish and maintain with people that really are not good for me at this stage of my life. And when people are unwilling to respect my boundaries, I can't have them in my life anymore. It's hard. Oh, it's hard. But my decision to establish and maintain boundaries is the best decision I could make for myself. Now, my situation is different from other people's situations. This year has given me some really challenging things that have helped prepare me for today. I've had to do so many hard things this year. So spending Christmas alone is actually not as hard as it would have been had I not had to go through those things. But I do have a lovely, wonderful support network. I'm so thankful for them. And I'll be spending some time this next week with people who really do care about me. I feel like it's important for them to spend time with their families today. And tomorrow, Morgan and I get to celebrate Christmas a day later. I look at this year and how hard it's been, and I'm looking at the way that I've grown. And if spending Christmas alone is the price I have to pay for the independence, the autonomy, the confidence that I've developed these past few months, it's well worth the price.